Hey guys, it's me again, Janessa Way Downs, and tonight's video is going to be a more deep video. So if you're not into deep videos, keep on schooling. As most of you know, my YouTube channel is about mental health videos, haul videos, and makeup videos, and all of that, but I haven't made a mental health video for my channel yet, so I thought I would do that tonight. So tonight's video is about anxiety and OCD. So as always, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's just get started. So I am a person that lives with anxiety, as I should say. I have severe anxiety, and I have dealt with severe anxiety as long as I can remember. I also have social anxiety on top of the generalized severe anxiety. I also have OCD. Now, I do want to preface that I haven't been diagnosed with anxiety or OCD, but I'm pretty sure I have both of them. So yeah, I just want to make that clear. So let's talk about anxiety first. So, I guess I'll start off with what I feel and what my symptoms are when I become anxious. My symptoms are feeling really hot and sweaty, feeling like I can't breathe. I get myself so worked up to the point where I become nauseous and I don't feel good. And then later on, I get a headache because I get myself so worked up and I am so nauseous that I give myself a headache. I overthink every situation that happens because I am anxious and nervous about what is gonna come out of that situation and is what's gonna happen out of that situation. What I feel when I'm anxious is upset, worry, feel I'm scared, and a ton of other things. Since I have anxiety, I am constantly worried about the what ifs and letting people down and what is gonna happen from a certain situation and what is gonna be the outcome from that certain situation. Because I have anxiety, I am a huge people pleaser. Because of that, I always put other people's needs before my own needs. I am constantly worried about letting people down, about making them upset, about making them mad, about making them angry. And once again, because of that, I am constantly worried about the what ifs. What if I make this person mad? What if I make this person upset? What if I make this person angry? What will happen if I do this? What will happen if I do that? Well, if I go to my friend's house tonight, what will happen? if I don't go to my friend's house tonight, then I'll make them upset. And it goes on and on and on. And I constantly overthink those what ifs over and over and over again in the back of my head. And those thoughts and those fears and those what ifs truly never go away because I am constantly thinking about them over and over again in the back of my head. I have talked to many people about my severe anxiety, and many of those people have told me, Janessa, you can't be a people pleaser. You gotta stop trying to be a people pleaser. And I do truly try to change that, but I don't truly know how to change that because that's who I am and that's my personality. Also, since I have anxiety, if I make someone upset at me, or I make someone angry at me, or I make someone mad at me, I apologize to them over and over and over again. And when they finally forgive me, I ask them over and over again if we're good and if we're on good terms, because I'm constantly worried about that situation and that we're not on good terms and we're not good. So I apologize over and over again when I make someone upset at me or angry at me or mad at me. And that might just be my people pleasing. I don't really know. Also, when something happens to me, I overthink that situation and I pick apart every thought that I have. Every single thought that I have in my head, I pick apart. And I analyze each part of that thought over and over again in my head. The reason why I'm talking about anxiety and the reason why this video, a part of this video as I should say, is about anxiety is because I want people that also struggle with severe anxiety on a day-to-day basis like I do to know that you are truly not alone and there are other people in the world who struggle with severe anxiety like you do. And I want people to know who don't struggle with severe anxiety on a daily basis to know that when you struggle with severe anxiety on a day-to-day basis like I do and many other people do in the world, it's tough. And you can't say to a person who struggles with severe anxiety on a day-to-day basis to get over it, or it's okay, or you shouldn't be that upset about it anyways. Things like that, because that will only make them more upset and more worried about the situation. And I also want people to know that don't struggle with severe anxiety on a day-to-day basis to truly comfort those people who do struggle with severe anxiety and to truly understand what people who do struggle with severe anxiety go through on a day-to-day basis. And that's enough about anxiety. Now let's go into OCD. Since I'm pretty sure I have OCD too, everything in my room is organized. And if one thing in my room gets out of place or gets unorganized, I throw a fit about it, and it upsets me a little bit. I am also a huge planner. I plan everything ahead of time, and I like to be on a schedule. Since I'm a planner, I'm constantly worried about those plans not going according to plan. And I'm constantly worried about one thing happening that shouldn't happen. And I'm constantly worried about the plans going wrong, and then me having to make the plans all over again and rearrange the plans because something went wrong or something came up. I also follow a strict daily routine, and I never not follow that routine because of my OCD. And also because of that, I check things more than once. Like when I'm home alone, when my mom works, I check that our door is closed tightly and that our front door is also locked 3 times before I go to bed. I might even check it a 4th time just to make sure. I also triple check that everything is off and not on before I go to bed. I triple check that I need everything, that I have everything that I need, as I should say, before I go to bed. I triple check that I again triple checked that I turned everything off in our home before I went to bed. And then I again double check that our front door is tightly closed and locked before I go to bed. Going back on the thing I mentioned when I was talking about anxiety, I guess this can also go into my OCD. When I get in a fight or argument with someone and I make them mad at me or upset at me or angry at me, I triple check that they really have forgiven me and that we're really on good terms and we're good and we worked everything out and on and on and on. And then I check that one last time. Whenever I go out, I double check that I have everything. I double check I have my money. If I need to go to the store, I double check that I have my house key to get back into my house. I double check that I have my purse. And then I check it again, and then I check it again. And then I check it one last time. So I am always making sure about everything in my life. Sometimes because of my OCD, I nitpick at things because I am also a perfectionist and I want everything to go perfect. And when they don't go to perfectly, I do gotta admit, it does upset me for a little bit, and then I move on and I let it rub off my shoulders. I am always am organized, a planner, and follow a strict daily routine. I sometimes will obsessively think about those plans over and over again just to make sure they're perfect and they're gonna run smoothly and that nothing will go wrong in those plans. If someone is helping me with those plans, I will ask that person continuously that that plan is happening, that everything will go smoothly and nothing will go wrong in that plan. And I obsessively think about that as well, over and over again. And I obsessively think of the things that could go wrong in that plan if that plan doesn't go smoothly. And those thoughts, of course, keeping me up at night, as well as the thoughts that I have about my anxiety. So I also wanted to talk about OCD in this video because I want people to know that also struggle with OCD on top of their anxiety, to know that you're not alone with that as well, and to know that people struggle with that as well on top of their anxiety. And once again, I want people to know that don't struggle with OCD on top of their anxiety on a day-to-day basis, to know that we're not being dramatic and that we struggle with this on a day-to-day basis, and it's okay that we struggle with this on a day-to-day basis. But most of all, just know that if you struggle with any mental health, whether it's anxiety, OCD, depression, and any other mental health disorders, I want you to know that you are truly not alone and that there are other people who struggle with them on a day-to-day basis. And I want you to understand that it's okay that you struggle with these on a day-to-day basis, and that you are loved and that you are cared for, and that it's okay to have the days where you are completely fine and the days where you are not fine, and that you are truly never alone and there is help out there. So this is my video, guys, about anxiety and OCD. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Love you guys.